It's time for another installment of Flashpoint. This week, Vanessa Araiza talks with a panel about the upcoming Operation Maria Jobs Fair.
Good morning, I'm Vanessa Araiza. Since Hurricane Maria's landfall on Puerto Rico, the island's leaders and people have turned to Central Florida for help. And thanks to a partnership, News 6 is working to get results for those impacted by the storm by helping them get back on their feet. And joining us today on Flashpoint, we have Tanya Elliott-Moore with CareerSource Central Florida, as well as Jenny Ash, News Director of Univision Orlando, Tampa. Ladies, thank you so much for coming here this morning and being with us and talking about this. This is extremely important.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. And first, we are doing a big job fair, and we've seen the need for jobs as Puerto Ricans come over to the mainland. And Tanya, kind of just tell us, with CareerSource, how important and how much of an impact have you seen people coming in?
Sure. So we've been fortunate to be at Orlando International Airport greeting the folks as they're coming into Central Florida. And over the last week, we've seen about 14,000 individuals and several thousand families that are coming in. And some of them have the immediate need to get employment. And so the idea of this job fair is to get them connected to work immediately so that they can start preparing and looking after their families.
Have you seen the importance when somebody comes to you or somebody comes to a volunteer and they say, I need a job? How much of an importance is that?
It's incredibly important. And our folks in the field, we've got our Osceola staff out at Osceola Heritage Park, and people have been coming in absolutely in tears and crying over the situation because it's just devastating. Everything for them in their life seems to be gone. And what we can do and what we can help them with is we can help them get connected to employment that can start to stabilize them and get them out of that emotional arena and into some stability.
When did this idea blossom? Because I know here at News 6 we're about getting results and helping people. How did this blossom?
So this blossomed because actually Channel 6 wanted to do something about this, and they were looking for partners, and they were eager. You all were eager to come and make an impact and make a difference. And so you reached out to us, the Regional Workforce Board, because we're tasked during these emergency disasters to help with all workforce needs. And so you came to us and said, what can we do? And as we brainstormed, we realized an immediate job was what was necessary. And so being able to connect them to employers right away was a critical step in finding them these jobs.
And we have such a large Hispanic community here in Central Florida. And
Absolutely.
Jenny, working with Univision,
Yes.
how are you guys working to get results?
Well, basically, we have this advantage that we speak the same language. So we can understand what their needs, their pain, what they're coming from. And this situation has been, you know, like an open eye to all of us, because even, you know, like Puerto Rico, and it's part of the U.S. territory, sometimes they feel that it's not their country, and a lot of help is being denied to them. So it's like a process from scratch with them, because they have been feeling very overwhelmed during this whole new process, because they haven't got a tragedy like this or catastrophe like this in decades. So for them to kind of have to leave their island, come here where they don't know the system, they don't know how it works. A lot of them don't know the language, because the official language in Puerto Rico is Spanish. You know, like to come here and start from zero, from scratch. And that's where we have, you know, like help them, you know, like helping them, giving the news not only once they're here, but from there, you know, like staying connected with some editorial partners that we also have in the island. So when they come here, at least they know where to find housing, jobs, help, like governmental help. And all of this that, you know, is basic for them to kind of get back on their feet.
A lot of important issues to get to, and hopefully with our forces combined we can definitely help. And we still want to continue this conversation, but we need to take a short break right now. When we come back, we'll talk more about the upcoming job fair and how job seekers can get results. Welcome back to Flashpoint. Today, we are talking with Tanya Elliott-Moore with CareerSource Central Florida and Jenny Ash, News Director of Univision Orlando, Tampa. And we are talking about the Operation Maria Job Fair happening later this week on Thursday, November 16th. That is aiming to help people who are impacted by Hurricane Maria. News 6 has covered multiple stories of local workers going to Puerto Rico to help in the recovery efforts, some having a very personal connection. You ladies have been out there in the community, you working with Univision. Do you guys have a personal connection, stories there on the island?
I do have many personal connections. A lot of my staff in Univision, they're Puerto Ricans. I am from Colombia, but like there have been, you know, like brothers and sisters to me. And with this tragedy, we became more closer, because we were just sharing all that pain that their family were going through. And that's kind of the special bond that we have developed through this. And also the connection with the community, because I mean, like being able to communicate with them in the same language and kind of understand the tribulations that they're going through, it's priceless, you know. Like they can call to the newsroom and say, you know, like I've been sleeping in my car with my mom and my daughter. The car was a loan from an acquaintance that we have here, but we have no place to go. You know, like those stories that, you know, like they feel more comfortable to come to us because they understand and they know that we can understand what they're going through.
Mm-hmm. And one story that we have is our Director of Business Intelligence, Nilda Blanco, is from Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. And she was actually tasked with leading our Project Irma efforts. And so through Project Irma, we were able to place people into temporary positions doing disaster recovery, humanitarian works and efforts. And we were going to put 200 people to work at $15 an hour for up to 3 months. So Nilda was actually able to work with some of these evacuees coming out of Puerto Rico and put them into those positions. So to come here right away and make $15 an hour, so we put about 16 evacuees to work, and one of them was an entire family from Puerto Rico. All of the ones that were of work age were able to go to work in that program. So that was fantastic to get them immediately into $15 an hour each. Wonderful.
And we're seeing that there are thousands upon thousands. Mayor Teresa Jacobs here in Orange County saying that we're going, over the next 2 months, I believe, there are going to be 40,000 evacuees coming into Orlando International Airport alone. Are there that many jobs to help?
Well, as a workforce agency, yes, there are plenty of opportunities for employment. And one of the things for us that's always important when we work with businesses is the availability of talent and a diverse talent pipeline. So now we're getting an influx of new, diverse talent here into Central Florida. That helps our economy. That encourages businesses to come here because now we have the talent pipeline and the workforce to meet that need. So what's coming over from Puerto Rico is very diverse. It's giving us engineers. It's giving us healthcare professionals. It's giving us trade and logistics folks, customer service, retail. So all of those are huge industries here in Central Florida. Information technology, business and professional services, all of those are industries that need a workforce right now in Central Florida. So that's helpful.
It is very helpful also that they're U.S. citizen, so they're ready to embark in any profession, in any field, without having the immigration issue stopping them to get back on their feet, which is a great advantage. You know, like comparing to probably what happened in Mexico, that they're probably, you know, like trying to find a better place to go and get back on their feet. But, you know, like the immigration issue at some point stopped them to get a job, to start a career, to, you know, get their family situated. So Puerto Ricans, you know, like I know this is a tough time, but the resources are there, you know.
And the good thing about Central Florida is it's a fast-growing economy, which is fantastic, because if it was somewhere else that they were coming in, the economy was not growing as quickly, it could be more of an issue. But here we do have a fast-growing economy. We have the need for a workforce, and so this is an added pipeline that we can all be happy about.
And we're seeing major companies like Lynx and the school systems, Osceola County, Orange County, hiring Puerto Ricans who have come over looking to get a job, to get back on their feet. This job fair is going to be a major hub. What other big players are going to be there?
So we had, a couple of weeks ago on a Saturday, we had a career fair for these folks at our Osceola Center. And we had 40 hospitality, tourism, and retail businesses there to meet these 400 folks. And so there is a need. Our business consultants who are out talking to business are having business tell them, yes, we're really interested in this pipeline, we're interested in meeting with it, we're interested in connecting with it. And so we're looking at trade, transportation, and logistics. You've got your UPSs and your FedExes and those folks who are going to need some seasonal workers right now, and they need a good talent pipeline. So
especially now that it's a holiday season. Like, it's just like perfect time,
right?
You know, like, and the perfect setup.
Right, exactly.
In an unfortunate situation.
Yeah. But in an unfortunate situation, it was good timing because it is this seasonal work area that we're coming into, and that's helpful.
And Jenny, with Univision, you guys have been an extreme help. Like you said, you have these personal connections. Your employees are from Puerto Rico. So how have you been able to help? How have you been able to help even more because you have such a close connection?
Well, we have been able to help, you know, like on the field, especially, you know, like having our reporters there communicating with the people. And also we have a segment that we call Al Rescate, and it used to be a franchise that it was once a week. But now with this whole, you know, like hurricane season with Irma and Maria, you know, it has been Al Rescate, to the rescue, every day. And that is kind of our troop that goes out and find help and like you guys do it here to get result and kind of, you know, like get the situation and find the solution. But also one of the main things that we have done, we also had a drive in a partnership with 98.1, that is our radio station, it's our sister radio station. And we did it, you know, like to collect goods. You know, like for Puerto Ricans, we were able to fill out 3 trucks, semi-trucks, to send it to Puerto Rico. And although, you know, like the challenges to deliver all these goods to the island were huge, it didn't stop us. You know, because at some point, you know, like they will be able to get what they need. Last week, we sent one of our reporters to Puerto Rico and to deliver some of the things that we had collect. On those 2 days, the response with the community was amazing. And just like we have tried to mainly keep them informed, not only here, but also in the island. Through Facebook, through social media, which is right now what they can get, because 80% of the people still have no power.
Right.
So that's kind of our way to communicate and to show them, you know what, we're here with you guys, and whatever you need, you know, like Univision, you know, will not solve your issues because we don't have the magic wand to do it, but we'll be able to kind of connect them with the people that can help them, which is what we're going to do on November 16. I mean, like when Allison, your news director, call me and say, hey, Jenny, you know, like I have this great initiative, because Allison is like super creative and inquisitive. And I said, oh my God, Allison, yes, we're on board. Just tell me, you know, like when to jump, and I will ask you how high do I have to jump.
And there are so many people out there who just, they want this opportunity to work. They are itching to get back to work and any sort of normalcy that they can get back to. Like you said, at CareerSource, you guys had a job fair just recently, and you had a third of the people who went there that day. That filled just your entire month. So the need is definitely there.
Exactly.
And we know that the jobs are going to be there, but are there going to be any other services at this job fair?
So the purpose of this job fair is really to connect them to employers, because you can be a person on paper, but that's not the whole story when it comes to getting a job and it comes to employment. It's that connection that you have with that employer, and whether or not your vision for yourself matches kind of what the organization's goals are, and whether you can connect with them. So the purpose of this is to do something big and to do something quickly, where they can, it's almost like speed dating, really. It's coming in.
But with the paycheck.
Right. You know, you're going to meet all these different people from these different companies, and they're going to have a connection with you. You're going to get a connection with them so that you can both find the right fit. And that's what's important there. But CareerSource Central Florida doesn't go away when this job fair is over. We have 5 centers across the whole Central Florida region to serve these customers. And so you can come to us for resume preparation. You can come to us if you may need assistance with English and business English. We can help. We have resources to kind of help you with that too.
So it's not just the job fair, even after that.
Right. CareerSource can help you with a lot of different workforce services. Help you prepare for that interview. Some people may have not interviewed in a long, long time because they've been in their job at home for some time, and they didn't think, I'm going to need a resume and I'm going to need to learn how to interview again. So we can help them with all of those things to get prepared for that.
Especially interviewing in English.
Yes.
Which is a totally different, you know, like in a totally experience, you know, in a totally different environment.
Right.
Which, you know, like from Puerto Rico, you know, like to here is that help is great.
Wonderful. And again, ladies, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come and to talk with us, because this is extremely important. This isn't going to go away. And we want to give you guys the information one more time. That job fair is going to be on Thursday, November 16th. We are teaming up with Univision and CareerSource of Central Florida to connect people with jobs, businesses, agencies, and programs all around the area. Now, this is happening at the Osceola County Career Service Center in Kissimmee. We have included a link to the registration form for you. It's on our website. Just head on over to clickorlando.com. We'd like to thank our guests for joining us today at Flashpoint. More news and weather coming your way in just a few minutes.